Well, good morning. And a little bit of a later start for me today. I took on some extra work. I took on dispatching a guy who reached out to me. He's newer in the business and really just wanted some help with his dispatching. So I told him I could take that over for him. So it's extra money for me. He's 40-foot Hotshot, so that's good. So I was looking for a load for him this morning. The only bad thing is he had a load he was doing, I guess, for a friend or something, some plywood, and ended up putting himself in a pretty crappy area, which he understands. He didn't know it was a crappy area because he's new, just North Carolina-ish, kind of right off 95, that area. There's really not much coming out of there. Really not much that goes on there, like manufacturing wise or anything. So I did find him a load, a corn header that goes out west of Missouri, and I'm really just waiting on his insurance company to get this company a cert. I hope we don't lose the load because it's taking so long, but it's kind of the game we play. We're at the mercy of them. And I also have a guy working for me now. This all transpired within the last week. I had a guy reach out to me that said he had hauled a load for me through the brokerage before. He had hauled a boat on a trailer, and I'm trying to think, Wisconsin to California. It was a boat for a marine construction company, kind of like a I think it's probably like some type of like tugboat, you know, maybe 20 couple feet long. Maybe they pull like barges and stuff around with. I gotta stop here real quick and figure out where I'm gonna pick this up at before I do anything, before I move.
Head east on Bollinger Road.
That's not what I wanted to do. Anyways, I will get to, I gotta get some fuel. I'll figure it out then. Anyways, there's nobody behind me. He reached out and said, hey, I had some issues with the previous company I worked for getting paid on time. Or getting paid at all. Because I'm a little frustrated. I need to work. I need to provide for my family. Do you have any work for me? And he did a really good job. He's a younger guy, he's about my age, and he did a really good job. His communication was awesome. He was on time. He got the boat there, you know, as fast as logs will allow you, and everything was great. Everybody was happy, like with his service. So I was like, you know what? He was in Indiana, which was great because he's in the camper capital of the fucking country. So I said, you know what? This is what's available. I work with this company all the time. Would you be interested? We'll get you signed on with me, and I'll run everything by you as far as power only, and you can say yes or no. He's like, that would be great. I really just need to work. So, now I'm dispatching in, which power only dispatch is really easy. Especially with campers and a couple companies that I've dealt with before. It's really easy. So he was on his way from Indiana to California, and then I have him one from California. I'm just gonna go here first. He's on his way from Indiana to California, and then he's going California to Washington. And then from there, we have a couple options for where he's gonna head to. Oops, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna hit that pole probably with the tail swing of this thing. Glad my trailer's already dirty because I got my end closed. picking up a car. And I'm just taking it back to my house real quick because it's for Thursday. But this place is a muddy mess. But anyways, I had another load for him, and he's gonna run from California to Oregon or Washington at Oregon after that, and then I pretty much have another one lined up for him. So he's staying busy. You know, the power only thing, you got to run a lot of miles, but you have less overhead because you only have to worry about your truck. You're not worrying about the trailer as far as maintenance goes. And, you know, most of this stuff is brand new equipment, so you don't really have to worry about tires. You know, it comes with a spare, and you don't have to worry about tires being old and outdated. So I picked up some extra work. What my goal is, my wife really wants, now that our son's getting a little older, she obviously wants to be and is gonna be a stay-at-home mom, but she's got hobbies too with the horses and everything, and she wants to take some of the load off of me, which is awesome, and start working some. And like doing dispatch and paperwork is pretty much perfect for her because she can do it from home. Just gonna check in the Copart here. I'm gonna try to, this place isn't busy as I drove by, so I'm gonna try to get in and out here pretty quickly. So that's what I'm taking on. You know, one guy's working for me doing power only, and then the other guy I'm just dispatching. I would like to probably find, you know what, the other company that guy came from, they had 8 drivers doing power only. That's all they did. Now I'm assuming maybe it would, I might have somebody else ask me if I have a job. So I know I'm not paying attention too much to what I'm doing because I'm trying to sign into Copart here. I already had an appointment. I'm here. Why is it not letting me sign in? I'm here. Oh, pickup request received. Alright, I'm gonna hop off here. I got people everywhere. I got those 2 guys. I got my dad helping me today. And here I am. I gotta pick this up. This is like a couple miles from my house. Take it back to my house real quick. Clean out my trailer because I gotta go pick up a Corvette, which you guys will see. And I gotta get in the trailer, and it's gotta end up getting out to Arizona eventually. So I pulled into Sheets this morning to get fuel, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's not where that's supposed to be. 2018 Honda Pilot, sold as a run and drive. Huh. That's interesting. Hey, it does run and drive. Not well, but it does. Let's get this thing out of here. It doesn't deserve to be in the enclosed trailer, that's for sure. So yeah, I know finding used parts for a truck of this age was going to be a little difficult, but from like the front edge and like underneath the front of the hood was all rusted out on this one. It looked good from the pictures. I couldn't really see it, but all the paint was like bubbled up on the front edge, and like, this is a rust-free truck. I didn't want to put a rusty hood on it. So I found a whole truck at a place, which I'm not going to say where it is, that is like, not really like a you pull it, but it's like, this is, they post, this is what we have, you know, let us know what you need, you pay for it, then they go pull it. I want to put eyes on it, and it's not that far from me, so I'll be able to put eyes on it, and if it's good, pay for it, and then just go back and get it. That's kind of being a little picky. I shouldn't be, but oh, here's where the cops were going. Must have been an accident up here. Ooh, Tesla down. Tesla front and back. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing when I go there, Depending on the condition of everything, if it's good, if I can get both front fenders, a hood, see what the grill and the bumper's like, I might just get the whole front end off this truck to put on this one. There's nothing wrong with my bumper except for a dent from a deer that I hit a while ago. And then the fenders, just because they won't, just so they kind of match the hood. And then the grill's busted on this. So I've kind of just I've been so busy, like I always am, that I just haven't had time. But I'm gonna have time. I have such a tight schedule right now with getting, especially this coming week is gonna be a big week. I gotta head way out west. And it's direct work, it's cash, it's good. So as long as the truck's running good and headlights and everything and all the lights work, I ain't too worried about it. We'll deal with it when the time comes. But we're gonna get up here. I don't know why all these vehicles are pulling off. Like, I don't know if there was something on the road that people were hitting, because there was a car off to the left up there with a flat tire. I've got two tractor trailers over here. See if I can. I don't see any. Oh, we got another cop up here. Man, what is going on here today? Anyways, okay, let's get by all this. We're gonna get across the GW. We're headed up to North Haven, Connecticut with one truck bed. I'll show you. It's kind of a hot load. I mean, it paid better, but it's just helping my customer out here. They got a customer waiting on this, and I figured I could run up here. Left early this morning, get back, and get everything loaded up and get ready for tomorrow. So I gotta switch trailers to the big flatbed and get a couple things picked up down in North Carolina tomorrow. All right, well, here's this little dump bed that I had. Not much to it. Somewhere around 1,800 pounds. Two straps, little dunnage. Get this thing delivered and get back home. All right, well, as you guys know, I'm always working on something. I'm making more headway here on the Cummins. I'm actually pretty much all the way back to cylinder 6. Exhaust manifold is off, is loose. Pretty much all I gotta do is pull number 5 injector, the rockers on 6, the injector on 6, and pretty much just loosen the head. Then everything else is pretty much ready to go. But I think I might have found out where the culprit is gonna be in this thing. So I was just pulling injector 5 out, and you see that little, it's like a little rust spot. It's not coolant. That's not the color of the coolant. But you see how there is water in here? See the spots down there? Everything between 5 and 6 has a little bit of moisture, like antifreeze was getting somewhere back in this end of the head. So I'm guessing there's a break in the head gasket between 5 and 6 back here somewhere, but I will know very shortly. Just got to lay down, and I've been working my way back because I kind of been working from the outside of the truck and then getting all my tools up top, sitting up here on the cowl. So as I'm laying in the engine bay, I can kind of pull everything out without having to get in and out a bunch of times. As I decided to wear my favorite Brunt pants out here today, and we ripped them. So let's keep moving ahead. Oh, Getting this one shipped off to Florida. Got a 7-car pulling up here, and they're get this old gal loaded up and get her shipped out. Well, gotta go landscape for the old YouTube. 2024 Mustang Dark Horse. I think this thing's got 500 horsepower, manual transmission. Not a fan of that blue leather, but I am a fan of this paint color. Because, you see in the sunlight there, got a lot of sparkle, turns to like almost a gold color. Now this thing's gonna get shipped all the way to South Dakota. They wanted this thing shipped open transport in the middle of winter time to South Dakota. Well, it's gonna be their lucky day because it's gonna end up going in our big enclosed. Got Pirellis on the rear, Brembo brakes. It's gonna get shipped in our big enclosed all the way up there, keep the salt and everything off of it, but sounds pretty good. Let's get it on its way. Well, nothing like squeezing in the enthusiast giveaway C8. Little cold. All right, so I'm loading cars. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look at my son watching me out the front window. Oh, you ever seen a Kubota tractor go in an enclosed trailer? Oh, you're gonna now. Sorry, my fingers in front of the camera. I gotta pull up here and there we go. Put this gate down with a bucket. Oh man, it's on my ramp. I don't want to mess that ramp up. Hold on. Let's be lazy instead of getting out. Let's move this ramp a little bit. Okay. Should be good enough. Go up a little. Push the gate down. Oop. Come up. Should fit. Well, we'll see, I guess. Pretty sure I'm good on height. And width. Now are we good on length? The reason I'm really putting it in here is because of the unloading that. That thing sits so low. That I want to use the race ramps. Because the last time it was a pain, but I am pretty sure we just squeaked in this thing, height-wise. Because look at the antenna. But, oh, see if I can't get out of this thing. Oh yeah, barely. But we made it. I'll take it. I gotta get this stuff strapped down. Go get it delivered. And the customer actually came and picked up their truck last night because they were in the area, but I'm going to deliver obviously this stuff for them.